And I think I missed like 5 or 6, maybe like 7 or 8 cuts in a row, like to close out from like spring to summer. I'm like, I just ran out basically all my money. Like we're starting to kind of have those conversations like, well, bank account's low, sponsorships are kind of done.
Still got Q School coming up this fall. That's going to be another like $5 to $10 grand at least.
Yeah, and so I'm like, what the heck? Like, what am I gonna like? I start thinking like, I'll caddy here and there to make some money. I'll give some lessons to try to pay for it. And again, it was a multitude of things. It was me, my personality. Like I tried too hard to like be a pro golfer instead of just do what I was doing. A little mini slump that I just couldn't get out of, and so you go to tournaments knowing how good you are, but shooting 71s and 72s and 70s and just not like doing what you needed to do to get to that next level. And then you kind of run out of funds and you're like, well, shoot, what do we do? And then
my skill set is about zero when it comes to making money apart from golf, and I can't make money playing golf, so now what do I do?
So now what do you do?
Yeah. And so that, and all the while, Wesley turned pro playing nice, and I'm seeing him play well. So he like, who's to know like how long it would actually taken him to get to the tour, but like you could see like it was a brand of golf that was going to translate to anywhere he played, where mine would only translate like on a decent day at my home course.
Yeah, like, but at the time, like I had missed Q School. So you fast forward into pro golf a little bit. George had missed Q School for 5 or 6 straight years. I'd missed Q School for 3 straight years, and
So now what are the conversations like when you guys are together?
Well, now George is broke. I'm broke, and we're trying to figure out how we're going to stay.
You're a little less broke because your deals were 2012 to 2014, so a 3-year deal. You had some that were George, they were not much.
I had one deal that was paying me $2,500 a quarter.
Yeah, no, pro golf. That's not bad.
It was great. TaylorMade absolutely took a flyer on me out of college. The fact that I even got that contract was unbelievable. But at the end of the day, that's just that's 1 week of expenses.
Sure.
Well, and so I was afforded the luxury.
Had something. Mine came to an end at 2012, 2010, 11, 12. So 13, I was kind of riding the fumes of that previous year, and so then no one re-signed. Like no one's re-signed a failed mini tour player. Yes, I had a good college career, but that was 3 years ago.
Right.
Yeah. So now I'm like,
now what?
I have no idea. So and then that probably can catch us up to where we enter this kind of conversation.
Sure.
While we're here now.
Yeah, that's where I was getting at. You guys are kind of looking around like, what's next?
Yeah, and it truly was just timing, lucky thing. Broke, out of money, time. We see these 2 kids on the internet. I think it was 2. I know what the shot was.
No, I know it was 2.
On SportsCenter top 10, number 1 play of a guy chipping it and the other guy hitting it out of midair, and it went crazy in the internet. I'm like, well, we could probably.
I'll be like, that didn't. They didn't look like golf. They looked like golfers, but you can tell kind of a skill level.
They were,
And then I was like, I think we can. It didn't look
Had you guys done stuff like that before? Or were you guys just like, we're good enough, we could definitely do that?
I mean, you've done like the Tiger Woods commercial, juggle the ball up and hit it.
Right.
And so we're
there was
like,
never a moment when you were kids like, oh, you know what? We're doing trick shots together on the driving range.
Let's just try and see. And we went out there just messing around and found that I had a talent of, for some reason, hitting a ball out of midair. And George was like, I think we got something. Let's
So
make like a little highlight.
Did you do it here? Did you do it? Was it out here?
No, it was in our backyard. It was at our parents' house.
So what are you doing? You're just throwing golf balls at them?
Well, no, I just chipped it. It was literally recreated that same shot.
Oh, okay.
And airplane. No, we recreated that same shot and just posted it on Instagram. I think it was my personal Instagram account. And for the reason, like, more people liked that video and whatever and commented than all my other posts, but also like more people than I had friends saw it. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah, kind of broke, it broke contain from your normal.
Yeah, like this is like normal, like this was outside, like it going up to church, people saying, oh, I love that video. That was so cool. I was insane. And you're like, man, there's like people saying how cool that is. So then I was like, well, let's like do another one. But I think that was the second one where we did like a handful of, maybe like a series of 3 shots and then posted that one. And again, the same kind of thing. It just kind of goes viral within the golf world-ish. Like, no, I can't remember the exact, but like again, you're starting to see more views and like comments than we have friends. And we're like, this is like, maybe we have some. And all the while, we're watching Dude Perfect, Brody Smith, these like content creators do sports stuff.
Got it.
But then there's no golfer doing just golf stuff. Like, full time. Like, the trick shots have popped up in various forms, but not like continual like consistent.
All
Yeah.
golf.
Yeah.
So,
And so we're like,
anyway,
well,
so George decides to start a YouTube account, and we put our first video on YouTube. And again, we got no subscribers, no nothing. And
Yeah.
the first video gets like 50 to 70,000 views on it.
yeah,
And
yeah. But I
Wait
think
for
the first one didn't get that many. It was
it did.
just like viral on Twitter, and
no
the
on YouTube because
it was like 10 or 20,000, whatever it was more. So yeah, you go ahead, man.
okay, yeah, I'll say it. So George has the idea of starting a YouTube account, and we post the first video, the
Yeah.
montage.
Are you
of
thinking
Yeah.
this
four
is going to
shots.
be a business? or
Well,
are you just
no,
like, maybe
well,
there'll be a little ad revenue or something like that?
We didn't know, but we knew that no one was like
You knew it
Dude
was something.
Perfect was making a business.
Yes.
There was no one in golf, and like it was popular. So I was like, I have no money, I'm broke. I have the time to at least make the effort to see, like, because who knows, maybe it could. And so
Yeah.
that the first
Right.
video,
So
like
the first
you said,
video gets like 20 to 50,000 views on it. We're like, whoa. Like that was
Right.
a huge jump from
Yeah.
someone that has 0 subscribers
That's
on
incredible.
YouTube. And so then we do it again and do it again. And then before you know it, we had a legitimate business out of it.
yeah,
So you get the first couple
Mm-hmm.
posts, and they're hitting, and you guys are probably shocked.
Yeah.
And now are you trying to make this decision? Like, what do we do now? Are we going to make this I mean, obviously not a full-time thing, but
Yeah.
like, how much do we pursue this to maybe the detriment of chasing our pro dream, or was it
Yeah.
always like we could do both?
Well, I was willing to. I mean, as my track record at the time, the previous like whatever how many months with golf, I was like, it can't get any worse for me. So like, I'm willing to like I got nothing to lose. Like in my
Right.
mind, I have nothing to lose. But like, I wanted to like Wesley was still young and playing well. I was like, hey, I'm gonna take all the like. I wasn't doing much. I'd show up to where he needed to be to make sure he could practice and prepare. I
Okay.
would handle all the stuff, but like I knew that it was worth trying and pushing because I had the time. I didn't have a job. I was very flexible. I was still working on my game a little bit. Or I mean, still practicing, but like I knew the only way I do Q school is if I figure out how to pay for it, or I have bills. Not a lot of bills. I was living at home at the time to pay. But I needed to do something, and I
Yeah.
had the time. And yeah, so we went for it, and like Wesley said, probably 3 or 4 videos in, we got our first like email. Hey, we'd love to. I think we want to use your video in one of those like, we'll pay you X amount of dollars to use and license your video. And we're like, wait, really?
Just license our video. Yeah,
And I was
go
like,
for it.
Yes.
Anyway, so that's when we got our manager now, Joe Gilland, buddy from college. I was like, hey, we need to send this to someone smarter than us to like read this through this.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, like, you want to be like our agent or like just to read through this email? Did it. And then very shortly after, we did like an actual brand deal for this club company to use their driver in a video. And I found the like contract the other day. And
A $200 contract.
No way.
Yeah.
$200.
yeah, and we were
Is
like,
it
that-
one
You
video?
guys are like, we did
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, we made it.
And
Yeah.
so, but that again, that's you kind of start seeing like, wow, if this one company is willing to pay a couple $100, like, not saying it could get more than that, but we don't know. Like, let's just keep doing this and keep putting out fun videos that people are enjoying, and like maybe other brands will reach out, and that's kind of the snowball led to one thing after another,